Hello students, many of you are having a doubt. And what is that doubt? What do you mean by objective criterion of CBSE? Now, we have completed class 10th. I am talking to the students of 11th standard. And then there are students who have not written their board examination and the examination has been cancelled, and CBSE is working out an objective criterion. So whatever I am talking here is objective criterion of class 10th. Now very carefully look at it. Yeah, what the CBSE has suggested is 10% is for class tests and all, okay, and 30% is from half yearly, okay, and then 40% is from pre-board, okay. Here we have a choice how to adjust it. 10% from class test, 30% from half yearly, 40% from the pre-boards. Now this comes to be 80 marks, okay, and this is the external mark which you would have written examination and you would have got it by due to the unforeseen circumstances, very difficult time, the corona time is, yes, it's a very big, whole world is suffering. So we are talking about wave 1 and then wave 2, now we are talking about wave 3. The wave 3 is not going to have any age difference, yeah, it will affect the even children and middle age, old, all will be affected. You are also hearing about corona patients already who have recovered get a disease called the black fungus, right? And very sad to say, one of my colleague who was a maths teacher, he expired yesterday before yesterday. He had coronavirus and he recovered, and slowly of some days he developed a black fungus. And then suddenly day before yesterday night he had a stroke and then he expired, and he was my colleague all these years. That time he worked with me in Karnataka. So this is a reality. Yeah, we may be in village, villages are not ready to accept that corona is not there. Corona is not there, let us say. If it is not the virus, yeah, whatever you call it, that virus is there, coronavirus, it is killing people, but the only way we can overcome is using protective measures. I wash my hands regularly and I don't go near people. Now I am alone shooting video. If not, I keep a mask and I avoid going to close distance to people. Minimum I keep 3 feet away from people. So dear students, you need to protect yourself. Yeah, so this is the criterion. As 20 mark is going to be for internal assessment, okay, internal assessment, that that, project, file, practical, all these things. Now, why I am shooting this video? As far as 12th standard is concerned, we don't have still any criterion, but one thing I would like to say, the exams also will be conducted at later sometime, and if you are not satisfied with that marks, you always can write the examination and score marks. Now my talk is for class 10th standard, now who have come to 11th standard. Yes, so let us first forget about all these things. Yeah, I can say that everyone will pass by this mechanism, right? Nobody is going to fail. So do not think, do not think that failure, there is no failure. Failure is not an option. Okay, so everybody is going to be successful and everybody is going to pass, so that much you are sure of it. Yes, that you can take it from. Marks only will differ, that we cannot say anything. The mark sheet will come from board, CBSE board, so that we need not worry. Dear students, today I am shooting this video for a very important purpose, and I want to convey a message. All this time we think that education means to read some book, mug it up, rote learn, understand, don't understand, rote learn and then just vomit in the exam paper and get 90%. And really I'll say that is not education. Real education is not just mugging up few concepts, right? You learn Ohm's law, or you learn light, you convex lens, concave lens, or something like that. You know, that is not really real education. Again, every one of you have passed. Keeping that in mind, now you need to focus on what you want to study. You have three options. One is science group is there, right? And you have maths group is there, sorry, science group, and you have commerce group is there, and you have arts group or humanities group is there. Okay, these are the choices you have in our school. In science, you have mathematics or biology as the option. In commerce, you can also opt for mathematics because it is useful for you in appearing for CA and ICA examination. Humanities is about art subjects, like, and you are having history, political science and economics. Here you have economics, accountancy and business studies. And here maths, physics, chemistry, or biology, physics, chemistry, and physical education is the sixth subject. That is just for you. If any case any less mark you get, this can be put for the advancement. No, you can add it for getting a better percentage. But I want to say something more than this. Yes, choice is there, you are going to choose, right? And that is there, yes. What I want to say, kindly do not learn for the sake of examination. Please try to learn and understand. If you learn and understand in higher level, then only you will be able to write the examination. Because you are going to read so many concepts, what you studied in 10th standard and what you are going to study in 11th and then 12th, there is a big difference, you know, it's a big difference is there. You are going to climb the hill. Now 10th is nothing, really it's over now, you know, 10th doesn't have that much value after this. Yeah, it is just only a basic education you can say. But your 12th and 11th and 12th will matter in your career. So, what is the way to score marks? Is it just possible like you studied in 9th standard, 8th standard, you memorized, teacher gave you some question and answers, you just mugged it up and then you wrote in the exam? No. You have seen that in 10th itself how difficult it is when you are writing pre-board exam and half-yearly exam, how much questions are different. Because question paper model has changed. And the same change is there in 11th now and in 12th also. So, if you want to score high marks, yes, it is necessary. In this competitive world, high percentage is necessary. But without understanding the concept, if you try to do, you will not be. And what is the method for that? A way of learning. I am going to tell you how you can learn better and score highest percentage. Yes, with not so much of what you will say, stress. Without stress, how you can. So, whatever you learn, first read it one time. Read it one time. And after reading, try to absorb it, right? Try to understand it. And after understanding, you write it one time, right? So, this is how you have to proceed. This is the first stage. In first stage, read one time, try to understand it, again reread it and then write it. If you write it, then the concept will be clear in your mind. As far as physics, mathematics and chemistry or biology, all try to make a mental model. A model. If I suppose say a topic, let us suppose force. Yes, imagine, okay, if there is a ball and I kick the ball, what will happen to its speed, how it will move, what will be its path. Try to analyze, right? See, first one is you know it, that is knowledge. Okay, and then you have to analyze it. Yes, analysis. And without analyzing, you will not be able to understand. For example, you may get in physics. I can talk in terms of physics that you can be able to understand. You will be learning about, for example, a car is there. A car is traveling with a particular speed, and suddenly on the road there is a child is coming, cross, right? Now you know it is going with a particular acceleration and particular speed. Now you have to apply brakes. How much before time you have to apply brakes so that you can avoid an accident? This is all thinking question. Or for example, you may have in projectile, let us say projectile motion. Projectile is nothing but a gun. You are shooting something, let us say, you are going to use a gun, you are going to use a bullet. Let us say, for example, I have a missile and I have an aeroplane going here and I want to strike this aeroplane. Now with what speed I have to hit it, at what angle I have to hit it. For this you need to analyze, and then for that what you need is something called critical thinking. Critical thinking. You need to think critically. Yes, and you have to make a mental model. It's not going to just apply some formula and you get the answer. No, you need to understand. Yes, you have the knowledge, concept, basic. Then you need to analyze each and every problem and the theory and the experiment, and then think critically, try to solve the problem, and then comes after critical thinking you get problem solving technique. Okay, so this is how you need to develop. It is not just by mugging up few question and answers, because the amount of knowledge which you are going to learn is so much, and rote learning or mugging up will never ever help you. Rote learning, which is memorizing, will never ever help you. I find that many of you just write and you post it. It's okay. But if you understand, ask questions, and then you try to do problems, something new, and that learning will be more, what you will say, permanent, concrete in your mind. Yes. And then I want to end with a small story to you. Fine, I'll end up with a small story to you, then you will understand how you have to think. See, in this modern world, we say there are 4 C's, right, which are very important skills in this 21st century, right? And what are those 4 C? One is creativity. And second is critical thinking, analyzing, critical thinking. And then collaboration, doing with the people, friends, talking to them, with the teacher, your seniors. And then you have communication. Okay, if you have only these qualities, you can succeed in your life in this 21st century. In this century, it is not just we are going to mug up something. No, we need to be very knowledge is available, right? You go to Wikipedia, you go to Google, everything is available. So much knowledge is there, knowledge explosion, right? But you need to be creative, you need to be critically able to think and analyze, collaborate. Maybe now because of Corona, it is not possible, but through mobile you can talk it. And communication, what is your problem, what is the doubt, that you have to ask the question why, and that will help you. And I want to complete this with one small story. As I said to you, that what is that story? You all know about a great scientist by name Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton was not such an intelligent boy. He had a lot of problems in his studies. Somehow he completed his BA. In those days, BSc is also called BA. He completed BA, and in that year 1665, okay, now we are in 2020 and 21, we are talking about 2019. This name is COVID. Okay, COVID-19 is we are having. Okay, 2 years it is passing. In 1665 there is something called Great Plague. Okay, a Great Plague. It came. Okay, plague. So what happened? The colleges were shut. Cambridge was closed. So he came to his native place, Woolsthorpe. Woolsthorpe. You can see all these things in Wikipedia. He came to Woolsthorpe. He stayed for 2 years, 1667. There, 2 years self-study, thinking, creative thinking. He had the basic knowledge with his BA. He developed the concept of gravitation. We say apple fell on Newton's head. There's just a story. But that was the time Newton, Sir Isaac Newton, developed gravitation. And not only gravitation, he developed the concept on light, optics, right, which you'll be studying in class 12th. And already you studied in class 10th or 9th or 8th, prism. Then you are going to, then he developed a mathematical concept, calculus. Okay, he developed the calculus, differential and integral calculus. You see, just in 2 years' time, he could develop such a wonderful concept. Now, how was that possible? Remember, Newton was not born in a very rich family. His mother wanted him to become a farmer, and he was not ready. No, I don't want to be a farmer. So he moved to college, and his headmaster helped him. He told, no, let him study. He told his mother. And then he got his BA, he got a lot of interest, and then suddenly like coronavirus, in Spanish flu was there. In 1918, 1919, 1920, that time, Spanish flu was there. Millions were killed. And now, this time we have coronavirus and people are stuck up. No problem. No problem. See, we have to take protective measure. Nature, we can't do anything. Today is World Environment Day. We planted a neem tree in our school campus. Every tree which you cut, it is better you plant a tree. You don't have any choice. Yes, you want to sometime cut a tree, there's no possibility. You need to cut, but at least to plant one tree. You substitute it, maybe nature will take care. Now we talk about oxygen mask, oxygen cylinder is not available. Yes, you see, oxygen is there everywhere. Now what a condition we have come to. See, these are all, when you, play with the nature, nature will not accept. Bertrand Russell said, yes, man is neither omnipotent nor impotent. Man is not like God, and man is not, cannot be doing anything. No, he is to travel in the middle path. Dear children, I want to say, you need to be creative. During this time, I wrote a book on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who I consider as my guru. I wrote a book, and that will get published and it will come after this coronavirus. You can read it. The Boy from the Coromandel Coast. The Boy from the Coromandel Coast. Now, that is how I used my creativity. I knew about the thing. I shoot videos and I am learning. I am also learning so many things. Life is a long journey in which you go on learning. Learning never stops. May not be from the book, but in some other way. I have spoken a lot with you, right? I hope you will carefully listen to my words, right? And I wish you all the best. Don't worry about just marks. Try to develop the creativity, and I'm sure you will succeed in your life. Wish you all the best.